represent?
Well, the death penalty should be illegal because it takes away people's human rights. You might say that criminals shouldn't have same equal rights as other people, but well, it's not fair because even criminals they still have the human rights, and we are talking about the human rights to live, to life. It's probably the most vital human rights for an individual. So for Bob, we also have to understand why Bob is doing this. Okay, maybe he made a mistakes, but well, he break the law, but maybe he can be educated. Maybe he really regretted for what he has doing. So we also have to consider why is he doing this, and because for Bob, if we didn't give him chance, for example, there's a famous actor called Yan Zhenguo. He used to kidnap a person, and he's supposed to send to death penalty, but somehow he didn't. He was in prison for many years, but he got out. He was really regretted for what he has done, because he didn't send to death penalty. He changed himself. He became a better person. He is now a famous movie director here. So I think Bob in this case he can also be this case. So I don't think we just we can just directly send him to death penalty. You never know if a person can change or not. What if Bob in this case can change? So yeah, so I don't think Bob should send to death penalty.
First, in this case, Bob is a foreigner. He's a Canadian. He didn't know the law about Taiwan, and maybe in Canada, marijuana is legal and it's a plant, it's a medicine, and maybe he just in his thought he sell the plant to the children. He didn't mean it to ask them to use drugs. His purpose might not be doing drugs. Might be some just like selling a plant. And everyone deserves second chance, like him. As you are kids, your parents give thousands of chances to you, and don't you think Bob made mistake and his first in Taiwan made mistake? Why don't you give him second chance? Maybe he is regretful of what he has done, and maybe he's educated. And this statistic, according to statistics from Nathan Wu, between 1995 to 2009, the crime rate didn't reduce by conducting death penalty. So there's nothing to do with death penalty with crime rate. So death penalty is not effective in the society. For example, 2014 Taipei metro attack, Zheng Jie was sent to death penalty, but there are still numbers of killing happening in Taiwan. So I think it's nothing to do with death penalty, and the government goal is to get rid of murder. However, death penalty is actually making governments a murderer as well. So therefore, I think death penalty is not
Effective.
It's not effective. It's not appropriate to our society, and it's an incorrect way of punishment to those people who might be regretful of what they've done. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Against questions, please. 2 minutes.
So according to the question you asked, well, how do we know that the criminal will regret it? Well, in order to know this, we must get rid of death penalty. We couldn't take away his life to know this, because we need to know we cannot easily take away the life. We must know that once he got out, to see whether he has changed. If not, if we still commit a crime, yes, we still send him to the prison, and maybe more serious, maybe stay longer in the prison. Or if still commit a crime again and again, maybe yes, he didn't change, so maybe he need to send to death penalty. But in order to know this, we must make sure that we shouldn't easily send people like Bob to death penalty by committing such not a very serious crime that needs to be sent to death penalty. So that's the first question I'd answer. So yeah.
You might say that murderers should not have the same human rights as others, but no, because the murderer still the people in Taiwan. So our government should protect them, whether she's done bad thing or not, because government should not kill people and show on the media, and it will bring some bad influence to, oh yeah, government kill people, so maybe some might think, yeah, kill people is not that bad, something like that.
Yeah, so in this case that we don't think, because according to the statistic, the crime rate didn't reduce because of the death penalty. So I don't think sending Bob to death penalty will reduce the crime rate. Yeah, so if this is such a not effective measure, then why should we have this? So in this case, we think that death penalty should be made illegal in Taiwan here. And we also have to, because Bob is a foreigner. As you mentioned, Bob could be the example to show other countries that our law is fair to everyone. Our law is, we have a proper law system. We won't easily send people to death penalty. We will consider what crime you have, what crime you have break, what law you have break, to make it fair. We won't easily send people to death penalty. So Bob is a perfect example to prove that death penalty should be made illegal in Taiwan here.
Okay, congratulations.